Hello everyone, this is Mr. Vasquez, your friendly neighborhood CIT, and I'm bringing you a little tech tutorial. So let's check out this scenario. Imagine that you can make a customized and branded QR code that can be scanned by students through their iPad, phone, or Chromebook. And they will be directed to any content of your choosing, such as a quiz, a game, a video, virtually anything online, any content chosen and curated by you. Here in this scenario, we decided to use Nearpod and provide pre-made short activities from Nearpod's library, such as matching vocabulary cards, drag and drop activities, or even a quiz. Now in this case, our goal is to get students to interact with the vocabulary words as much as possible in an active, fun, and spontaneous manner. And as an added bonus, imagine being able to track our students' usage of these activities. Well, Nearpod can create reports based on student participation. We can track their activity and adjust our activities based on the feedback we find on the data provided. So we can see which students participated more, which students might need to be encouraged a bit more. So it's a lot of great information to help them master their vocabulary skills. So let's learn how we can do this together. Our first step is to make a mini lesson on Nearpod. A mini lesson can be made by combining a few of the pre-made activities found within Nearpod. What we will do for now as we learn this process is to use a pre-existing mini lesson as a template. This template can be found within our school library. Our school library is a collection of lessons that teachers from our campus have pre-made and we can all use. So special shout out to Ms. Buenrostro, Ms. Vela, Ms. Ocantu, Ms. M. Solis. As you can see, they have all been contributing lessons to our school library. So let's find our template. If you're searching for anything specific within the lessons, we can use the search bar. Let's type in the letters QR and our template should pop right up. There it is. So let's click on Add to our lessons and it'll be copied into your own Nearpod page. And now we will click on Show in my lessons so we can preview the template and then modify it for our own use. From this view, we can see how the mini lesson is constructed. First, we have an introduction slide, which is a slide we are viewing. So let's click on Preview to see how the rest of the template is made. Our second slide is a card matching game, followed by a drag and drop activity, followed by an exit slide, and that is it. This is the basic template for our mini lessons. Now let's click on Edit to modify it and create our own mini lesson. On this view, we can see how the slides are laid out. We have our intro slide, our two activities in the middle, and then the exit slide. Now let's modify our intro slide. We can do this by selecting and then clicking on our slide. Once the slide opens, we can view all of the different elements within it and modify any of them. We can change out the text, adjust its size, change the font. We can change or delete the image as well, and replace it with our own uploaded images, or even by searching from within Google Images. For example, if we're teaching about matter and would like to add an interesting image, we can search for the image of an atom, choose the one we like and click Save. This brings the image into the slide where we can rearrange its size and position. Basically, have fun modifying your slides to our own lessons and our own styles. These changes will really differentiate these mini lessons from the content that students are already accustomed to interacting with. When you're happy with your slide, click Save and let's move on to add some activities for our mini lesson. Here the activities that were added were for a different lesson and are just placeholders. We're going to select them and then click Delete. Now let's click on Add Content and Activities. Here we can see all the activities that Nearpod has to offer. For our purpose, I recommend shorter one-player activities such as drag and drop. Click on the activity to add it. On the right side of this screen, we can look for a pre-made activity by searching for a topic. Each activity that matches your search will have a subject and grade level associated with it. Pick one of them to preview the activity. Click Save to add it to our mini lesson. If you would like to change it, click Cancel to continue exploring. From this view, we can rearrange the order of the slides. For example, I would like my activities to be between the intro and exit slides. Now let's add another activity. This time we're going to add a matching pairs activity. When searching, we can also filter by subject and grade, and then search within the results. Here are the search results, and this activity seems to be what I'm looking for. So let's click on it to open it and check it out. Now these activities can also be modified. We can add new cards or take away cards as well, but whenever you're happy with the activity, we can hit save. Here we can modify the slides into the order that we would like. From this point, we can continue to add more activities, but whenever we're done, we can hit save and exit. And congratulations, we just made our first mini lesson on Nearpod. So now let's learn how to create a QR code that will link directly to this specific activity on Nearpod. So let's hover our cursor over the lesson and click on Student Paste. And this will give you a box that will give you the codes for the lesson and also the links down here at the bottom of the box. So let's click on Copy Link. Now let's visit this website called QR Code Monkey. This tool will help us create our QR codes. On this section, we can paste a link from a Nearpod lesson, and now we can customize the appearance of our QR code. In this lower section, we can adjust the color of our QR code. We can actually change the color of all the individual parts of the QR code, such as the background, the foreground, and even the eye color. The eyes are the larger square features on the corners of the QR code. One thing to note is that we are not seeing the live update of the changes we are making on the preview of the QR code. We can only see those changes when we click on Create QR Code. We can also add an image to the center of the QR code to truly personalize it. We can choose one of these pre-made logos or upload an image from your own device. To see a preview of our QR code with all the new changes, we can first choose the resolution or quality of our QR code and then click on Create QR Code to see the final image. We can further customize the design by changing the shape of the different elements of the QR code. We can change the appearance of the pattern displayed and even change the shape of the eyes. We can continue to make changes, and then we can click on Generate QR Code to see a preview with all of our changes. Once we are satisfied with our design, we can download our QR code by clicking Download PNG. There will be a pop-up ad which we can ignore. Just don't close the ad or the download will stop. But it's okay since it will take a few seconds for the QR code to download. When it's done downloading, the QR code will pop up on your screen. And from here, we can save it to a different folder, otherwise it'll just be found in your Downloads folder. When we save our QR code, it is best to save it with a memorable name, such as the name of the lesson or a TEKS number. It is also a good idea to make a new folder to keep them organized and be able to recall them easier when we are ready to print our QR codes. Now let's learn how to set up our QR posters and prepare them for printing. So let's open the included file called QR Posters Template. From here, we can insert our QR code image. So let's open it up from the file folder that we created before. Find your file and hit Insert. From here, we can resize it to fit within the template provided. We can resize the images, change the text, and once we're satisfied with our design, we can print and place them around campuses for students to enjoy. So congratulations, we now have a new skill to help out our students. I hope that as we all become more proficient, we can find more creative ways to use these tools. So thank you all and enjoy.